Hello everyone, by now I'm sure you've all watched that Hogwarts Legacy gameplay showcase that was amazing. I'm going to go over some character creation tips that you need to know so you don't make mistakes. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys. By now from the gameplay showcase, you've noticed the character customization. Now they've touched briefly on this, but I'm going to make sure I hit all the points of stuff you want to make sure that you do not miss. So obviously in Hogwarts Legacy, the character creation is pretty expansive. There's going to be a ton of different already made presets. So if you don't care much about this process, I don't know why you're even watching this. But regardless, if you do care about it, there are a ton of different presets here to make this very easy. Now these presets are very wild. Some of them look normal and some of them look pretty insane. Regardless, to go along with the ton of customization, you can pick a preset and then go to the next screen where you can effectively change your character's face. Now there are a ton of different options here in the way you can structure this character's face. This is one of the key moments that you do not want to make a mistake, because if you make this character's face a certain way and you do not like it later in the game, this is one of the features that you cannot change. So this needs to be accurate. There's a lot of features that you can change that we will get into, but this is a feature that you cannot change whatsoever. So once you get your face shape, you can pick a set of glasses or other wearables. There will be other wearables that are unlocked during gameplay. So there will eventually be way more options than what you see here. This is just the starter set of options that you can choose from. This is one of the options that obviously you can interchange throughout the game and playing. This doesn't matter, but make sure your face shape is like you want it, because obviously you're not going to be able to change it later. Next is the hairstyles. So there are a ton of different hairstyles here to choose from, as well as a bunch of different customization. So next is your hair color. Your hair color you will be able to change by a Hogsmeade Barber of some sort. So this isn't a serious option if you mess it up, but there are a ton of customization options here just for hair. I mean, there's so many hairstyles to pick from, and you can literally make your hair basically any color of the rainbow at this point. As you can see, I can just make a guy and make his hair crazy, like his name is Veronica or something, or we can pull out the dreads. And here you can see via this slider you can change your hair color to basically make it any color, normal, anything. Next is going to be your complexion. So your complexion and the imperfections on your face, I'm assuming, are also going to be one of the things you're not going to be able to change. So when you do this, you want to make sure you don't mess it up, otherwise it's too late. So make sure you get your complexion right, and for scars and marking, there's a couple different options here, 10. I don't know if you'll be able to unlock more for further playthroughs, but as of right now, this is what we have. So whatever you want to go with is what you're going to stick with here. Make sure you pick wisely. Next is your eye color. Again, another thing you're not going to be able to change, so make sure you get it right. Eyebrow color. I believe you are going to be able to change your eyebrow color in the game, assuming you can dye your hair and change your hairstyle. I'm also assuming you're going to be able to change your eyebrow color, because just like you could dye your hair, you could dye your eyebrows. It's Hogwarts. Who's going to judge you? Everybody. And finally, this is the finalize your character screen. This is where you're going to be able to pick the voice of your character, which again, obviously you're not going to be able to change later, where you're going to be able to select your difficulty and name your character and pick whether you're a witch or a wizard. Now, if you make a guy, I don't know why you can choose which. I guess that's just today's stuff. But those are the areas you want to focus where you do not make mistakes, because you can't go back and change your character. If you guys want to know 10 more things about Hogwarts Legacy that are important, make sure to check out this video on the right of your screen. And if you haven't, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below, as we're going to be doing a ton of Hogwarts Legacy content all the way up until the game comes out.